understood as absurd. But when I'm touring this material up north, Carlisle, Derby, I say Finsbury Park, Weight Watchers and Religious Hair Taboo Discussion Circle, nothing, no laugh. Just a load of northerners muttering to each other. Well, they would have that in that London. Kind of stupid thing they'd have. What I say to people in the north, any of you watching, not every town has to have a cake named after it. And that infuriates them. Because there's 2 or 3, which is enough to make them think there might be loads. So I went out in the corridor. And out in the corridor, the old Polish man had already been sent out in the corridor by the young Muslim woman. And as I was walking out, he sort of looked at me and he made this kind of confused face. And I looked away, because I was worried he was going to say something like, bloody Muslims. So I looked away, because I didn't want to have to agree with something racist out of politeness. Because I can do that whenever I go home at Christmas. So I just looked at the floor and I started to become irked, to be honest, because I thought, you know, I've been sent out. I'm already nervous and embarrassed about going to Weight Watchers. I've been sent out. I'm going to lose my nerve. I'm never going to come back. I'm going to get fatter and fatter and fatter and die, and all because of Islam. Then I thought, you know what? Then I calmed down. I thought, you know what? It doesn't matter, right? If I was a young Muslim in Britain today, you know, I might feel quite put upon. Maybe these cultural signifiers would become more important to me. You know, it doesn't matter. It's 20 minutes out of my day. I can rejoin the queue. No matter. It doesn't matter. If I was in a queue for something normally and there was someone behind me who was like blind or in a wheelchair or mentally handicapped or something, I would let them go ahead of me. And I thought, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Because I've just equated having a religious belief with being mentally handicapped. Which obviously isn't appropriate. Even though it is correct.
What's he on about?
Basically, he's saying that being religious is the same as being daft.
No, the daft aphid.
I think it must be one of them jokes that they have down in that London.
Well, they have them down in that London, don't they, I suppose? Jokes.
They have clowns and monkeys too when they do dances on the streets, and the Londoners laugh at them and throw money and quality sausages at them, apparently.
The daft aphids.
Aye. Oh dear. Have you done a smell?
Aye. Must be the Savoline.
And then I got all annoyed again. I thought, I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to go to a Muslim, maybe a contributing factor in my ongoing and ultimately fatal weight gain. And if you must wear your hijab to Weight Watchers, then what I suggest you do is take it off at home and weigh it separately before you come out. And then deduct its weight from your Weight Watchers total, giving you your correct weight using maths. Which I understand your people claim to have invented. But I didn't do that. I just went back in and I apologised, and she said that's fine, and I went on and you know, it hadn't been a good week. But one hesitates in the current climate to make a joke on television about the Muslims, right? Not for fear of religious reprisals. When's that ever harmed anyone? But because of a more sort of slippery problem, which is this, right? When you make a joke amongst friends, or to an audience like this here, these are like sophisticated London people, they're clever, they get irony, and they know it's not meant with any aggression or hatred, but we don't know who's out there watching this. Anyone could be watching this programme. There's no way of preventing them, much against my better judgment. It's now been broadcast, it's out of our control, right? And that the people there, we don't know what they think. They could be laughing in a really hostile way at that, going, yeah, you don't know who's there. The very worst people are out there. You're fine, but there are people out there, you wouldn't spit on them, I tell you, watching this, right? Hostile, unpleasant people, the British viewing public. We don't know. The problem is 84% of people in Britain today, that's you, probably not you, but 84% of people in Britain today think that political correctness has gone mad.
Meinen Vater wurde ich mit einem Gürtelgrund geschlagen. Und es gab auch keine Kinder, die laut Musik in der Straßenbahn hatten, oder? Nein, einer hat den Krust. Drogen hat noch niemanden geschaut. Ah, das treibt die politisch korrekte Swing-Order.
Now, I don't think political correctness has gone mad. People still get killed, don't they, at random for their race or their sexuality. And what is, political correctness? It's an often clumsy, admittedly, negotiation towards a kind of formal linguistic politeness. And there's all sorts of problems with it. But it's better than what we had before. I'm 40 years old. I can remember before political correctness. When I was at school, 1981, there was one Asian kid in our class. And every day when the teacher read out the register, instead of using his name, every day for a year, he called him the black spot. It wouldn't happen now, right? And in the mid-60s, the Conservative Party won a by-election in Birmingham when they sent out little kids with leaflets that said, if you want a nigger for a neighbour, vote Liberal or Labour. And if political correctness has achieved one thing, it's to make racists in the Conservative Party cloak their beliefs behind more creative language. Things are better now. 30 or 40 years ago, it would have been entirely acceptable for a member of the royal family, perhaps serving in the armed forces, to refer to one of his colleagues as a... No, that's now, isn't it? That's happening now. Sorry. I don't think he's not a racist, is he, Prince Harry? Just an idiot. Yeah. I blame the parents, whoever they are. But 84% of people think political correctness has gone mad. And the problem is, if you do a joke on television about the Muslims, you don't want one of those people coming up to you in the street and going, well done, mate. Well done for having a go at the bloody Muslims. Well done. You can't say anything these days, mate. It's political correctness gone mad. Do you know, you can't even write racist abuse on someone's car in excrement without the politically correct brigade jumping down your throat.
The picturesque village of Ferrety St Margaret has suddenly found itself at the very centre of the debate on political correctness.
The people of this village do not want to see the village green turned into a makeshift encampment every year.
Year in, year out.
By the village people.
Yeah.
The village people are a nomadic group of multicoloured homosexuals who say they just want to have a good time and hang out with all the boys. But the residents of Ferrety St Margaret are not sympathetic.
Honestly. I mean, look at this gay mess.
I mean, that old Red Indian one, I'd seen him sitting in a lay-by, eating a pork pie without a care in the world. I mean, that lay-by, that ain't for Comanches. That's for residents and for truckers on the way to Hereford.
Now, of course, some of the village people are black, aren't they?
Now, look, I can see immediately where you're going with this. The reason we don't want the village people in our village has nothing to do with race.
I haven't got a racist bone in my body. In fact, as a younger woman, when I was doing volunteer work in the Congo, I was very partial to the dark meat. Very partial indeed.
Have they brightened up the village, or have they made it a place which is a living hell? They're doing their dancing and singing up to, 20 past 11 last night. Trying to get to sleep. I go to sleep at 8:30.
We do have bins, but, you know, they're just not using them. Well, they've put Mike in the cells overnight to cool down. Apparently, you can't shoot a member of the village people with an antique blunderbuss in your own village anymore. It's political correctness gone mad.
And these days, whenever someone says political correctness has gone mad, I always think, what do you actually mean? What is your real agenda here? Unless it's my nan, right? When my nan says to me, oh, Stu, that political correctness has gone mad, hasn't it? It's gone insane. I go, why is that, Nan? And she goes, well, I was in the hairdressers up in the village the other day, Stu, and they said to me, would you like a cup of tea, Mrs. Lewis? I said, oh, yes, please, lovely tea. And they said, well, you can have one, but you'll have to drink it in the waiting area because we can't have hot liquids at the workstations. It's political correctness gone mad, Stu. This old red Robbo from the Leyland, Stu, he's saying that we can't have hot tea anymore in case it offends a Sikh. Basically, there's a whole generation of people who've confused political correctness with health and safety legislation. But they will die soon. It's political correctness gone mad, Stu. It's not like the old... In the old days, Stu, you could get up in the morning, put your hand on a table, and with your other hand smash all your fingers with a hammer, and then dance around on the shattered bones. Then you could go out, get in your car, door bit with all swastikas and things, and drive. You couldn't drive because your hand was all smashed. Drive off down the motorway with one hand, mocking the disabled with your face. And then you could drive off Beachy Head and you'd commit suicide, no one would blame you for it. And you could die if you wanted, and old birds would eat your corpse bit by bit. And now they're going, oh, don't do that. What if it annoys a Pakistani? It's political correctness gone mad, Stu. In the old days, you could get up, sing the horse vessel song, the song of the Nazi party in the 30s, go out of the house, go to the motorway, lie down in where all steamrollers are and be crushed to death, and while you were dying, recite a Mike Reid routine from the 70s, as loud as you like, and then all worms and rats would eat you and shit it all out in the shape of an anti-Semitic symbol. And now they're going, oh, don't do that. What if it annoys queers? It's political correctness gone mad. Now, I would love to have taken some time to look at the other side of the political correctness argument, the right-wing libertarian position. But we're in a licensed venue, we've overrun, there's all sorts of rules and regulations here, so I'm afraid we're going to have to stop. It's political correctness gone mad.
Hi, digital viewers, press your red button now for extra content. Now, I've no idea what the quality of this extra content will be like, but it is free